shell and mother of pearl necklace. Right, and this one does have a little bit of a higher start. And that is running now. So these are pretty old. The woman whose estate it was 88 when she passed, and that was a few years ago. So she has some different kind of pieces, all different things going here. All right, let's see what I got next. Do we have anybody that likes? I have all different kind of gold chains. This pretty one is a Monet. It is in excellent condition. It is 22 inches. Let me grab a shot of it. So this is great for, putting on those pendants you might have, or if you just need a gold chain. It's in excellent condition. So here is your clasp. Your Monet is on there and the tag there. And then you can see the chain design is beautiful. And it's very pretty. It looks, like she's hardly worn it. It's very nice condition. But a beautiful chain from Monet. That's running out for $5. But very pretty classic Monet piece. Has a great clasp on there. It's tight. And then this is a great one from Japan. And this one is 30 inches. There is your clasp and your Japan imprint. And there is your chain design. Again, just very, very nice condition. No discoloration or verdigris or anything like that. Just a really nice gold tone chain from Japan. That kink is not a kink. It's just the way it was laying because it does come out. None of these have kinks in them. So let me take a shot of that and write it up. Again, it's 30 inches. And that should be running now for $5. Again, a very pretty Japan. Probably bought back over in the 70s. And then this one is also a Japan piece. Was a quiet lurker for it. That's okay. We're all guilty of that sometimes, I think. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great night. So this is another piece from Japan, a 22 incher. Let me just snap a picture and then I will show you the detail. This is another gorgeous piece. I know as like jewelry addicts, sometimes we come across pendants, we really love the pendant and we pick it up. These are great for those pendants that are sitting in our drawer. because the chains are very well made. Just that quick, I forgot what I told you it was. 23 inches. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yes. So here is the clasp on this one. There is your Japan. And here's the design again on this chain. Again, the gold is really nice. My light's a little wonky tonight, but the gold is very nice. There is no discoloration or anything like that on the chain at all. So that is running now for $5. These cute little hand beaded rings are in the box. They're just going to stay with me because I like my rings of all kinds. That's so cute. All right, next up is a really lovely piece from Avon, 1997, called the Raphael Angel Collection. And this is another gem that is really pretty and in beautiful condition. Let me just grab a picture. And I'm going to write on there so I don't forget. 1997, Avon Raphael Angel necklace. Oops. All right, so this gem, he is 20 inches and the pendant is 1 inch. So here is the 1 inch pendant, excuse me. Is gold tone. There's your cherub angel. Have to say, I've seen this angel lots of times. Never knew that his name was Raphael. Learned that tonight. um, really nice condition. No discoloration or anything like that. The chain is a pretty, a pretty Avon chain. They use this chain a lot in some of their different collections. Very nice. No kinks, no discoloration or anything like that. And there is your clasp. It is not marked, but Avon did not always mark their pieces. But I'm 100% positive that that's Avon. So that is running out for 5. Yeah, isn't it cute? It is a cute ring. I like all those little hand beaded rings. And this is pretty. All right, put her over there. Yeah, Samantha, aren't they cute? There's 2 of them in the box, and I said, I'm just gonna keep them. All right, this is another pretty piece, handmade, hand carved. Lovely mother of pearl heart necklace. This is a choker. It is 15 inches. Let me grab my little stand here so you can kind of, should have did that with the others. But this is kind of shorter, so it's kind of hard to see. Very pretty. I have it twisted there. It does lie very nicely, but hand carved, so pretty. Let me grab a quick picture. Oops. Mother of pearl, and it is 13 inches. All right. I'll show it to you up close here. So here is the clasp on there. So your barrel clasp. And just hand carved. The hearts start out small and then they gradually get bigger. So it is a choker. So it's only 13 inches. There's no extender on here. But this is running out for $6. I think this would be really pretty for a bride. Maybe like a beach bride who is going for, simple because it has the shell and the hearts. I don't know. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. All right. Next up is this is very long, a cool piece. This one, if I measured it, I guess I did not. It is 38 inches and the pendant is 1 inch. So it is here is your clasp, gold, your typical, um, vintage gold chain. Again, the chain's very nice, no discoloration. And then a really lovely filigree gold locket here with your hand painted floral design on there. And it comes open and you can stick your picture in there. A little discoloration on the inside there. Oh my goodness, did you all see that? Ah, the glue. All right. So that one I will have to put Joy Glue on that. The glue popped it right off. But I still run it. Ah, that happens sometimes. That glue that they used tries out. Let's see here. I'm just gonna call it Rose Locket. It's the only one I have. That's what you call live television, right? Right, friends? I'm gonna run it just for 5, um, since I now have to repair it. So that is running now. And that old glue dried right off of there. But very pretty. All right. Put that to the side so I can remember. Ay, ay, ay. Can't believe that happened. Okay. Next up, this is very pretty. It is a choker. It is only 14 inches. It does have a 2-inch extender. And it has the J hook on it. Here's your extender. And it's just a silver chain, silver choker chain. Very pretty, kind of delicate. Here's what she looks like. Let's see, silver tune, J hook. So since she is a J hook, it is probably older than you think it is. Let me see, silver tune. Chain. Okay. All right, so that should be running now for $5. And a very pretty J hook choker chain there. All right. Next up, I have this Disney gem here. Mary Poppins umbrella. Oops. Okay. So this is pretty gold tone enamel parrot. The umbrella from the Mary Poppins movie. Here is the back. And there is your Disney mark. It is in very nice vintage condition. So that is running now for 7. All right. Next up is this guy here. He's so cute. This is a Trifari enamel leopard. All right, so you can see gold toned accents with a black enamel. And it's tied up with a bow there. Here is the back. There is our Trifari, but very nice condition overall. Minor wear, very nice, no discoloration or anything like that. And that is running out for 7. All right. Next up, we have a Denton, I believe. I want to make sure I'm telling you right. Yes. A Denton China from England brooch. Very pretty. Just typing it up real quick. Okay. So you can see very pretty enamel made of, like the china. Excuse me, fine china, like the teacups. The flowers are really pretty. I don't really see any chips or anything like that. Here is the back. Here is your Denton China mark and made in England. So really pretty piece. That is running out for $6. I'm always amazed when I come across these in jewelry boxes that they have survived with no chips or anything like that. Very pretty. Next up, I'm going to put all 3 of these together. I don't know if Jamie's on or if we have anybody else that has J's, but these are 3. I'm going to grab a picture first. It's going to be a set of 3 J, like monogram brooches. So let me just grab a picture of them really quickly. Oops. I'm just going to put J set brooch. Okay, so you will get all 3 of these. So this one is still in the box, in the Anne Klein box. So it's like a rhinestone encrusted J. And then this J here, this one has a little minor wear. You can see a little blemishing on it, but overall nice, still very wearable. There is the back of that one. And then also this piece here, kind of like etched into the top there. The metal's pretty nice. I don't see any wear, excuse me, on this one as well. So this one is for all 3 of the J pens. So that is running out for $5. All right. Oops. Let's go back. Try that again. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna call it fish because it's not letting me. Just put fish pendant. Okay. So this is I put fish pendant, but I really think it's the Pisces symbol. Someone can double check me, but I think that's what it's supposed to be is Pisces. Gold toned with an acrylic center on it. And here you can see it is, excuse me, the pendant. A little bit of minor wear right there. But someone would have to be really super close to you to see that. Here is the back of it. So very cool piece. It is 2 inches, so it's a nice big pendant. So that is running now. And if we have any Pisces, you don't have to be a Pisces. You could just like fish. But I think that's, I think that's what it is. Welcome, friends. If you are just hopping on, if you see anything I have already shown that you would like me to show again, let me know. And I will do so for you. So next up, let me just make sure I'm spelling this right. I have my little notes over here. So this is a rutile. I'm probably mispronouncing it. Quartz pendant. It may be sterling, but I don't know. I've not tested it or anything like that. So when I was not familiar with this at all. So when I first opened it, I was like, oh gosh, is this like a memorial pendant, right? Because it looks like, when I first saw it, I thought it was hair without my glasses. And then I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not what that is. So when I researched it, I found out that it was this type of quartz. And according to what I found on it, I know some of you may know, like your crystals and your quartz are supposed to mean things when you wear them. This one says that it enhances this rutile quartz. If you wear it, it's supposed to enhance your spiritual growth, your mental clarity. So just a little tidbit there, but it is really unusual. You can see like the brown through it, and there is your setting. Like I said, it may be silver. I don't know, like sterling. There is your pendant on there. See anything's marked on there. And there's your back. But really interesting piece. So that pendant is running out for $6. All right. I have a couple more pendants. She liked her pendants. So the next one's going to be a Sarah Coventry one. Sarah Coventry. I call this floral pendant. Kind of has the cross stitch look to it. But it is not a cross stitch or a painted on or anything. It's like an acrylic. So it is silver toned. like that vintage silver. Really nice condition. And then this, like I said, it has like a cross stitch, excuse me, or embroidered look, but it is made of acrylic. And here is the back, and there is your Coventry. So that is running out for $3. What a neat piece. All right. Next up is going to be for two pendants. The first one is this is like, I think it's a lucite pink. It's like a light pinky peach heart lucite. And then this one is a hand blown glass heart pendant. So that is going to be for both of these pendants. All right. So they should be running now for $3. Both in nice condition, like a peachy pink lucite. Does have your pendant there. And then a glass, hand blown glass. Alrighty, let's go to some more necklaces here. So this one is a 90s gem. This is, just looking at my notes here, 7 strands, so fall colors. Okay, 16 inches with a 3-inch extender. And you can see it's a fall colored one. Some polished gemstone on there. This one is like a lucite, but the others are a stone. Really pretty colors. Let me show you what it looks like. So again, 16 inches with a 3-inch extender. Take a picture. I'm going to just call it 7-strand fall colors because don't have any others that are that tonight. So that should be running now for $5. But very nicely made. Pretty colors. All right. Next up, I have a shell necklace. Need to balance out my, where that flips over on me. Next up, I have a shell necklace, handmade. This one is 36 inches long. So it has the small snail shells on there. All very nice condition. And it goes like this. So you would have the bigger ones like kind of in the center. Take a picture. Oops. Where did it go? Let's try that again. There it is. All right, there we go. So that should be running now for 5. One single strand, doesn't have a clasp, just was tied right there. So very beachy. Could even upcycle it into like a plant holder. I used to have plant holders growing up of that. All right, next up is this pretty owl necklace. He's so fun. I'm just gonna put owl. So Mr. Owl is 24 inches, plus the owl himself is 5 inches. So here is the articulated owl. Really nice. Gold tone, lots of articulation. His eyes are lovely rhinestones. He is not marked. He's reminiscent of the, it's probably 1970s. They were very popular. They like the owls and the puppies were really great in the 70s. Sarah Coventry did a line of articulated animal pendants that were very cool. So this guy's running for 6. He's in very nice condition. Again, he's 24 inches plus the owl's 5 inches. So you're looking at 29-inch big pendant necklace. All right. Next, I have a blue puka. Handmade puka shell. The blue toned. Just gorgeous. This one is going to be 30 inches long. Mini strands, excuse me. There we go. My internet is starting to slow down on me. I apologize. Okay. So here is this. Here is the clasp on here. And then look how pretty, like that light blue puka. So there are 6 strands. Just really lovely. Great color. Just really nice condition. So that is running out for 6. All right. Next up, I have a white puka shell. Another handmade gem. This is 18 inches. Definitely a 90s gem because I probably had 100 of these when I went to school. I graduated in 92. So, late 80s, early 90s gem. There is your barrel clasp and your white, your white puka shell. Just the shells are nice and clean. Just a great piece. Reminds me of, walking the boardwalk with my friends. So again, this one is 18 inches. Let me grab a quick picture. I apologize if you can hear my kitty. She is not happy because she's hears me in here. She's not allowed in my office because I have vintage clothes and I don't want her cat hair on the clothes. So she has a fit whenever I come in here. Let's see here. All right, so this gem's running now. $4. Again, would be great for a beach wedding. Beautiful shells. All right. Next up, I have this piece here. Quick picture. Okay, so you have your 3 snowmen. You can see all the little details on them. Here is the back, and it is marked, not tested, but it does say it says sterling. I can't tell if this says genuine. It doesn't have the 925, but it says sterling on there. You can see that. But sterling snowman, so that's running out for 7. So if you are just hopping on and you see anything that you would like me to rerun, let me know. And I have no problem doing that for you. All right. So next up, I'm going to run these 2 pair of earrings together. So I'll show them to you first. So the first one, they are gold tone pierced. These you can see they have right here, like where they are attached, a little bit of wear on there. The stones, the glass are great. Here is the back of those. And the second pair that is going to be with it, these ones are older for sure. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? Stunning gold tone ones. Look at those. Oh, they're so pretty. Here is the setting on these. And there's the back. So these are very, very nice condition. So you're going to get these. And then you're also going to get these green ones. Again, these ones have a little bit of wear right there. And these are just really pretty. So these are going to be for both pair of these earrings. So let me take a quick picture. Get my big fingers out of there so you can actually see it. There we go. Green and glass single 2 pair. So that should be running now for 6. So again, you're going to get this gorgeous pair. These are older for sure. And then these green ones, the emerald green. Put those over there. All right, next up I have, this is an interesting angel here. made of formed gold wire. So she is made of gold, gold, gold tone angel. Yeah, she's an angel. Gold tone wire with gold tone beads on her. And she is a tie tech. Very nice condition. The metal's not turned or anything like that. But interesting handmade piece. So that's running now for 3. All right. Did I share that one? I shared all that. Okay. All right. Next, I have an interesting pair of earrings. So these are pierced ears, and these go through the front, and then they hook into the butterfly. So the butterfly kind of hangs out the back. They're kind of unique. And then they have crystal glass, like cut faceted glass in the sides of them. So aren't they interesting? I guess you would have to wear your hair up under them. You can see they are like a lightweight golden metal. So this would be the front, and it goes through your ear, and then it catches this in the back. And that would be on the back of your ear. So interesting, right? So let me take a picture. I'm just going to call them butterfly cube. These are no discolorations or anything like that. They're very nice condition. They are running now for $4. This is like almost like a gold green, the glass in there. But very interesting. Not sure. Not sure what they were thinking on that one. All right, next up I have a couple of rings. So the first one is this pretty piece. You can see it's very long. Kind of has that marcasite look. Two-tone silvery brass. Purposely, I think that it was designed that way, kind of like giving back that vintagey kind of look. Here is your back, a little wear on the back of the ring. It is a size, let's see, about just about an 8. Just about an 8. So we're just going to call it size 8. Large floral. And that's going to be running for $3. And that should be running now. But a neat piece. Pretty piece. Right. Next up, I have this one's a little tinier. Let me grab a picture of it, and then I will size it for you. So it's a 6.5, this one. I'm just going to call it Solitaire. All right, so this one is a size 6.5. Gold tone. Some minor wear, but no discoloration, if that makes sense. A little bit of wear. It is not marked. It reminds me of like Avon. Here is the top. So you have your 3 stones, and then the sides have a stone as well. So I have big fingers, so it's not going to go in mine, but it is a pretty piece. So that is running out for $6. And a pretty little cocktail ring. Or if you're going somewhere and you don't want to risk losing your wedding ring, you could use that. All right. Next up is this ring. This does have a mark. CA. I think it's CA, which I think this is an CW. An Avon. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that is one of the Avon. Oops. Silver floral. This is a size 8.25. Right, so you can see where it lands. It's like an 8.25. Silver toned flower. And here's the sides. Some minor wear, but nothing, nothing that you couldn't, wear or anything like that. That's what it looks like. That is running now for $4. But a neat little, again, probably Avon is marked CM, which I believe is one of the Avon mark designers. Mark being their brand that came out, I'm trying to think, probably right around the year 2000. Because my son was born in 2002, and Mark started a few years before he was born, so I'm pretty sure it's what it is. All right, next up I have this one. Is a vintage adjustable. Let me grab a picture of it first. So it's like the gold. What color is that? Like the cistrine? We're just gonna call it gold glass rectangle. Now this ring is adjustable. It's right on like the largest size right now. So it's It's adjustable, but it's not going to get you too big. It's about a 5. So it's on the smaller. Let's see. There we go. Let me try this again. Picture doesn't want to take, friends. My internet is being wonky. Oh, goodness.